Hello everyone and welcome back. Tonight we are continuing Season 8, Round 1 of the Solo Crisis League. If you're not sure what the Solo Crisis League is, I'll talk about it more. But it's essentially a semi-competitive way of playing the DC Comics deck building game and its Crisis expansions. Tonight we're using Crisis 1 with the Confrontation set. So with Confrontations there's all sorts of new things like Confrontations, as well as leveling up your hero or villain, and we'll talk more about that as it comes up. Hey, thanks for joining! So tonight I'm using Circe. I'll go over her ability real quick. You may put each villain you buy or gain on top of any player's deck. Now what's nice about this is it's going to supersede the Crisis 1 rule of when you beat a villain, it goes to the destroyed pile. Meaning we'll be getting those villains directly on top of our deck, which is good for a number of reasons. If there's an issue where we need a particular type of card or a number of types of cards, having a villain helps because it's a rare one to have within a Crisis game when there's only one way to get it. So that'll be one of the things we can do. Additionally, it's going to get some more powerful cards pretty quick because villain cards can be pretty powerful. So we're going to be using those to our advantage. And before moving on to level 2 of Circe, which we'll cover more later. So most of the rules are going to be exactly the same as a standard Crisis game. There's a few mix-ups with the Confrontation set being used as the base set. Mainly, we have to announce a confrontation against our villain. We can't just attack the villain whenever it's convenient. We have to announce at the beginning of our turn before we play any cards. Me being on video here definitely helps keep me honest about that. I definitely had a few chances last game where I could have beat it, and I forgot to say at the beginning of my turn, and it kind of got wasted. So hopefully, we won't forget this time, and we will get right to it. So, let's get our first lineup ready. Signature Trenchcoat right off the bat. Good start. Hera. Donna Troy. Psycho Pirate. And Magic Bracers. Now, a few things happen here because of, I believe it's, yes, Arkham Breakout. When a villain with an attack comes out, it is going to hit us. So, each foe reveals his hand and discards cards until his hand contains no duplicate cards. That's really, really bad. So we have to discard 3 punches, leaving us with 1 punch and a vulnerability. That's a terrible start to this particular game. And then because of Ra's al Ghul, if you don't buy a card from the lineup during your turn, you have to add an additional card at the end of your turn. So we're going to add 2 cards this turn because we only have 1 power. That's 2 cards coming out. Light and Mystic Control. Okay. What can we do this turn? We have 1, 2, 3 power. We're going to get Magic Bracelets. I wanted to get Enhanced Strength, but the drawback of getting Enhanced Strength is because of Ra's al Ghul, I have to add 2 cards to the lineup, and that is not something I want to do right now. So we have to deal with that. New card coming out. Olympus. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4 power. It's not a lot I want. I guess Signature Trenchcoat is nice, but with nothing getting destroyed, it's kind of wasted right now. So I guess we'll get Mystic Control in its place. New card coming out. I do want to get through this, though. I want to get rid of the villains, so I can get rid of Arkham Breakout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. We'll use that to get Psycho Pirate, which is going to put it, boom, right on top of our deck via Circe. Oh, that's another villain. Does it have an attack, though? It does not. No attack is good news for us. Very, very good news. All right. Let's do this. Come on. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. I'm tempted to get Cheetah. But I'm also tempted to go with Flight and an Enhanced Strength. We need some Destruction. That's really something we need right now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go with Olympus. All these cards instead of Cheetah. What am I doing? Well, I don't see myself having the requirements for Arkham Breakout anytime soon. Actually, once I buy Cheetah, I'll probably have a pretty good chance at it. It's just getting that 5 power and getting a 5 cost card seems better at this point than getting a 4 cost card and having that 1 power left over. Plus, that 5 cost card I got was a location. Locations are always useful, if only... Oh, I must have had some cards upside down. If only because they don't take up space in your deck, because they just sit out in the ongoing spot. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll use that to get Cheetah, which goes on top of our deck. I don't know why I have upside down cards. I thought I just fixed it. And Flight. Now, hopefully this turn we get rid of Arkham. Oh, nope, there's a villain, so that's not going to be the case. Now, here's some good news. If I wasn't playing Circe, Apollo would be a completely unobtainable card. Because, in a standard game, the villains go to the destroyed pile. And the only way to get cards from the destroyed pile is via Signature Trenchcoat. Signature Trenchcoat caps out at 5 cost cards. So Apollo here, while we'll be able to gain him as Circe, would normally be out of bounds entirely in a standard game. So we are going to get that, and that's going to be helpful. So during a confrontation, once during your turn, I can draw a card and then discard a card. That's helpful. 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and get Strength of the Gods. Alright, new card coming out. The downside here is getting that 7 power for Apollo is going to be pretty difficult, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to save Enhanced Strength for next turn. How am I doing that? Via Assist. In the Confrontations book, there's special 3-player rules, and one of them is you can set an assist card aside to play on your next turn. Kind of like you can do, they introduced the same thing within the Rebirth campaign. So I'm just using that here. So we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4 power. We'll go ahead and get Animal Man. Time to shuffle things up again. So we're doing okay. We've got a lot of villains, which has its pluses. Apollo here is really the hang-up. It's hard to get 7 power pretty early in the game, but we'll get there. It helps that we're going to have Enhanced Strength this turn. So we can play that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to buy Apollo and put him on top of our deck. Perfect. Now hopefully we can get rid of Arkham Breakout this turn, which I believe has different solo rules. I think it's reveal 5 cards of different names. I believe that's the rule, but I'm just going to double check. Discard your hand, remove the price of each of those cards has a different name. Perfect. I have 2 punches, so I'm out of luck on that. Put a card from my discard pile into my hand, though. That's helpful. We're going to put Enhanced Strength into my hand and set that aside for next turn. 2, 4, 5, and 6. And we'll use that full 6. We're gonna get Hera, I think. Hera's a good one. During a confrontation, of course. Not so great outside of a confrontation. It's just a normal kick or whatever, but in a confrontation, that's helpful. Alright. All 3 vulnerabilities is not great. We get 1 power from Enhanced Strength. 2, 3, 4. I think it's time we get a power of the red to start dealing with some of this stuff. Wait, before we go. We had this over here. Oh, all 3 vulnerabilities. Never mind. I was thinking, oh, I could beat Arkham Breakout. I had all 3 vulnerabilities, so that's not going to happen. John Constantine. Now that's something I can use, because that has the destruction and card draw, so 2 things you can't really say no to. I know I say it all the time in these videos, but really the Justice League Dark and Magic theme cards are my favorite in this game. For some reason, they all strike me good. Strike me good? Does that make sense? They all make me feel nice inside. So, we have 5 cards, 4 of them punches, so say goodbye to Arkham Breakout. Or say hello to Arkham Breakout, because it's not going anywhere, I should say. 2 power, let's say it's a villain. It is, okay. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. John Constantine, and another Enhanced Strength, I think. Let's see, let's get a new card out here. All right, looks like we have 5 cards with different names. So we're going to discard these. New card comes out. Well, actually, this beats Arkham Breakout. That's what I'm trying to say. But since we did not buy anything from the lineup that turn, that is a second card coming into the lineup. It's not just 1, but 2 cards. Now we have the option to take on Ra's al Ghul. Now we have to examine our hand at the beginning of each turn and say, is this turn something we could pull this off during? This is definitely not a hand where we're going to get 9 power, so we're not going to do a confrontation this turn. 2, 3, 4, 5 power. I don't know. Probably Hermes. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Lots of flights. They've all worked their way to the top of the deck. It's kind of good. I like flight specifically for dimension shift. Outside of that, it's iffy. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power. We're going to get the Rot and a Flight. Time to shuffle things up. So, I do want to take Ra's al Ghul. I'm thankful that we haven't had to deal with too many interruptions on the way there. We do need some destruction to clear out these starters. And we do need to get a consistent high power level to get that 9. I don't know if Circe is going to get there fast enough, though. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we get John Constantine soon. In our hand, I mean. So we can start clearing some stuff out. So this turn, for example, looking at 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 power. Now, with Olympus, during a confrontation, we can draw a card and then discard a card. So you know what? Yeah, we're going for a confrontation this turn. And we're going to say, use Olympus first to draw a card. Ooh, we're going to fail. And discard a card. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Now, the consequences of failing. Normally, we go down a level. But we can't go down any further levels. Additionally, though, he's going to get a first appearance attack against us on this next turn, which is unfortunate. The worst news to that is that when there is no first appearance attack, I'm just double checking the wording. Gain a weakness and put it on top of your deck is what's going to happen now. So we are going to gain a weakness and put it right on top of our deck. We'll get our hand ready. That's really unfortunate. New card comes out. Second card because we didn't buy anything in the lineup. Thank you, thank you. It's something I've been toying around with. I've messed with the rules quite a few times to find a place that I can make it work. And I think it's in a good place now. So the bad news is right now we have Magog come out. He doesn't have an attack, but he's another 7-cost villain stopping me from getting Ra's al Ghul. But now that I think about it, he's not stopping me. Because I don't really have to get rid of a villain to get rid of Ra's al Ghul. It's just more convenient to do so. I'm glad you think it's interesting. It's definitely something I've been messing with, so I hope you enjoy it. So I can get rid of Magog. I can get rid of Magog, but in doing so, I'm kind of taking a turn that could have gotten rid of Ra's al Ghul. So I'll just kind of look at my options as we go. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this turn, unless I put Enhanced Strength aside for next turn, getting hopefully a higher hand, and going for 1, 2, 3. Now I put Enhanced Strength aside because of the assist rules within the 3-player rules of Confrontations. Just kind of adopted that from Rebirth and the 3-player rules of Confrontations. So we have 3 power. Definitely want to get Bow Staff. I do like that card. And we'll move on to the next turn. Unfortunately, we know one of these cards is that weakness we gained. Ooh, Illusion. Okay, okay. We'll put the rod out here, which is good because we're going to play a weakness. Draw a card. That worked out real well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can put a defense or a block card on top of my deck. Oh, 5 with enhanced strength here. So with that 5 power, we can put a defense, and Hermes here, we can put a defense or a block card on top of our deck. Got a couple flights. Magic bracers looks like the way to go. Yeah, we'll put magic bracelets on top of our deck. So again, we still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. Not enough to get rid of Magog, but we'll get Donna Troy for the defense. What can we do? Look at our hand. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Confrontation. We're going for a confrontation with Ra's al Ghul. This is gonna look pretty good, I think. So, first up, John Constantine. Revealing the 2 top cards of our deck. We're gonna draw power. Do I want that? I really want to destroy this punch, but I can use the extra power. So we're going to take punch, and now we're going to take power of the red, and we're going to destroy the punch. Then we're going to use Olympus here. So that's draw a card, and then I can discard a card. We're going to discard power of the red. All right, we're still at 0 power. Confrontation. First off, put a card from your discard pile into your hand. We're going to go with Bow Staff. And then because of Confrontation, put an additional card from your discard pile into your hand. Even better. We're going to go with Donna Troy. Donna Troy. That should be enough, I think. We're at 0 power so far, but hopefully we still get there. 3 power because of Magog. 4 power and draw a card. 5, 6, we'll say starter. It is. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 power. Now, that is enough to get Ra's al Ghul. I can't buy cards. I'm doing a confrontation, so I'm only focusing on the villain. The villain gets a chance to block. And how do we do that? We just reveal the top card of our deck. If it is the top card of the main deck, I should say. If it's a block card, he gets the bonus. And it is a block card. You may discard this card during a confrontation. If you do, add 2 to the character's cost. So he's going to cost 11 instead of 9. And we're still there because we had 14. So we still beat Ra's al Ghul. And we go on to the next one. So that's basically how it works. That's how we deal with confrontations and the villains and all of that. Now, there's still a few other things. We're going to be leveling up our hero, for example, and leveling down, as you saw was possible in my first failed confrontation. So to level up your hero, you're going to overpay on the villain. So, for example, you can't buy cards from the lineup after you defeat the villain. You can't do that, but I could pay 9 to level up Circe to level 2, and she's got 3 levels. If at any point I fail a confrontation, I'll drop down a level afterwards. But that is how you kind of work your way up the ranks and get stronger abilities as you go. All right, let's get our hand ready. The good news is we shuffled our deck. You know what's interesting is that's the first villain defeated, and we've only destroyed 1 punch. I'm normally much deeper into destroying punches and vulnerabilities by the time we get to the second villain, but here we are. Okay. We do have a defense, so that's good news. We also have a weakness, which is not good news, but the rot will help us make that a little bit better. New card is Electromagnetic Pulse. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. We're going to do 4 cards, 3 as the crisis card says, and a 4th one for the turn. Equipment cards lose all text and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy an equipment in hand. Our new villain, Lex Luthor. This attack cannot be avoided. Each player gains X weaknesses where X is equal to the highest VP among cards in his hand. That's just 1 weakness. That could be a lot worse. But with the rot, it's at least going to balance out a bit. A bit, not a lot. So we need to get rid of an equipment to end electromagnetic pulse. But we can't do that while Magog's out there either. So it's we're kind of stuck here right now. But magic is definitely something I want right now. I need that destruction. We'll start with weakness, triggering the rot to draw a card. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7 with enhanced strength to get Magog. Because of Circe, he goes right on top of our deck. I'm looking forward to spending that card. It's pretty strong. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got to get an equipment out. Still no equipment here. We can at least go 2 power and say, is this an equipment? It is not, and we'll discard it. We'll play this vulnerability, which triggers the rot to draw another card. That's an equipment. We're going to destroy magic bracelets, and doing so, end electromagnetic pulse. So second crisis is down. Nothing to worry about there. Just Lex Luthor now. Still at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. With 8 power, definitely going to get magic. In our remaining 3 power, we'll get magic bracelets, replacing the magic bracelets we just destroyed. Alright, time to slow down on buying things, I think. We definitely need John Constantine in order to destroy some things. Animal Man helps in confrontations and just overall getting cards you need for a crisis, like an equipment. Signature Trenchcoat might be useful, but we've only destroyed 1 card so far because it's not incredibly useful. It's probably going to be better for me to leave those out there for Collapsing Parallel Worlds. But we'll see what situation we're in as we get through more villains. Alright, new card has to come out for the turn. Magician's Corset, good choice. Alright, so we need 11 power to beat Luthor. Let's see what we got here. 2, 4, 5, 6. We're not going to get to 11 this turn. We will use Power of the Red, discarding these 2 punches and drawing 2 cards. Put a card from my discard pile into my hand. We're going to go with Magic. We're going to play this punch 1 and then destroy it, getting to 2 power. 4, 6 power. I really want Magician's Corset, but we're going to go John Constantine to get rid of more cards. Yeah, you think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Orion, that's a good one. That is a good one. So first off, John Constantine revealing these 2 cards. We'll take Hermes and destroy a vulnerability. Keep that happening. We can put a defense or block from my discard pile on top of my deck. I think I drew that last time. I think I did that wrong. Whoops. So a defense or block card on top of my deck. I mean, a lot of them are just 2 power, so it doesn't matter which one we pick. We'll just put Strength of the Gods up there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, draw a card. 8, 9. Definitely going to get Orion there. Have 3 left over. We'll get another Enhanced Strength. Why not? Another Enhanced Strength. It's good to get those assist cards, something you can use to get essentially a 6-card hand by putting it aside for the next one. Alright, gotta get rid of Luthor here. So I'm not too worried about time, we're doing just fine as a start. Avatar of the Rot, though, that is going to be a bit expensive, isn't it? Alright, Vulnerability is going to trigger the Rot here. Draw a card. 3 power. 4, 5, and draw a card. 6, 7, 8, and we're going to set Enhanced Strength aside by Avatar of the Rot and go on for next turn. That's pretty good. There's a good chance we could do Lex Luthor this turn, but let's see our hand first. So we're looking at 1 power from Enhanced Strength, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to say yes. Confrontation against Lex Luthor right now. Olympus draws a card. And then we have to discard a card. We're going to discard this punch. 1 power from Enhanced Strength. 1 power. 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, and draw a card. Put a card from my discard pile into my hand. And then, because of the confrontation, we can put an additional card in our hand. Mara. So again, that is 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Draw 2 cards. 9, 10, 13. Plus 3 is 16. 17 power. I was hoping I could get enough for Lex Luthor there, but I just can't. We're going to save Enhanced Strength for next turn. So 17, I have enough to get Lex Luthor. I was hoping to get enough to level up Circe also. But I'm not going to get that high. We'll at least get rid of Luthor. Boom. Okay. So, the bad news here is that we're ending with a pretty substantial discard pile here. Some crises have really bad effects on your discard pile, so we're going to have to see what happens there. In our hand, we have... Oh, we didn't reveal a block. Hold on. Did he have a block? No. Okay. We have no defense card, so we are doomed to whatever happens here. Crisis is collapsing parallel worlds. It's that time, right? Each player puts all cards he buys or gains from the lineup under this card. Remove this card when there is 10 cards under this card. Then one player destroys his deck and discard pile. The cards under this crisis become his new deck. I do like this crisis early in the game. We're in a great spot where we can buy both signature trench coats and use those to just buy these cards back. The ones that we lose, we can buy back very quickly. So I'm looking forward to that. Now our new villain, though. Deathstroke. Each player destroys a hero, superpower, and equipment in his hand. That is unfortunate because I have one of each and no defense card. And I didn't want to lose any of these cards. But that's okay. We're going to have 2 signature trench coats, and all of these cards can be gained back. All right. New card comes out. Another magic. Perfect. We're going to play Weakness, which triggers the Rot to draw a card. Enhanced Strength is 1 power, 2 power, and a Vulnerability gets us nothing. I don't think we can do anything. We can buy a Flight, so we will buy a Flight just to get something under Collapsing Parallel Worlds, but that's it. So things I really want, magic. Got to get Killer Frost out of here. Both signature trench coats, both Animal Mans. Those are pretty good starts to a good deck. Let's go with Power of the Red and just discard the whole hand. Get 4 new cards. We can do better. And we did. All right, John Constantine revealing these 2 cards. We're going to draw Animal Man, leave Hermes there. Play Animal Man, say it's a hero. It is. 2 power. 4 power, put a defense or block on top of my deck. What do we got? We'll put Donald Troy on top of my deck. So we're at 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 power. That's better. We get Magician's Corset and Signature Trenchcoat. Great starts there. Those are really good cards to have post-Collapsing Parallel Worlds. Hopefully we can destroy some more of these, though, to make this deck a little bit slimmer and increase the odds that we have the card that we need when the time comes. Basically, we're going to be able to keep whatever we play on the turn that we beat Collapsing Parallel Worlds. So you want to have the best cards you can during that hand. New card coming out. Ares. John Constantine revealing these 2 cards. Draw Hera, destroy this punch. 2, 4, 5. Don't have anything in my discard pile. 6 and draw a card. 7 power. 7 power, huh? Let's get Ares at a full 7 power. Get him in there. New card over here. Strife. Alright, this is a terrible hand. We'll put in hand strength aside. 2 power here. 1 weakness for the rot to draw a card. 3 power total. We have to get rid of Strife at some point, unfortunately, so I guess now is that time. That's the bad news. New card coming out. I think with enhanced strength last turn, did I mess that up? Either way, we're going to go 1 power right now. 4, 6, 7, 8, and draw a card. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, we'll say starter. It is not. 13 power is substantial. We'll get 4 and 5. That's 9, leaving us a 4 power. We'll get Killer Frost here. Is that 10 yet? That's 8. So we can add 2 more cards to this. New card coming out. Let's see what we can do. Let's go with Power of the Red. We're going to discard all 3 of these and get 3 new cards. Ooh, terrible. Terrible. Putting hand strength aside, I guess. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With 5 here, we'll say we'll get another Animal Man. That's 9 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. I don't want to end this unless I get to keep Apollo, if I can. I'm going to try to keep the villain card Apollo, because I have no way of getting him back, and I'd like to keep him. So that's the plan in my head, that we don't do the last card unless we have Apollo in our hand, but we'll see if that shakes out. New card comes out. Oh, we have Apollo, but we have these 2 also. So 1, 2, this will do nothing. 3, 4, 5, 6, draw a card because of the rot. 7. We'll go ahead and buy Strife, which gets us to 10, but because of Giganta, it's not actually over. Because we can't end a crisis while there's a villain in the lineup. So we're going to use that to our advantage. Kind of control this deck a little bit more than we're supposed to, probably. Well, it's not outside the rules or anything, but you know what I mean. I have Magog in my hand. That's pretty nice, but Apollo is nicer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Definitely get Killer Frost. Leaves us with 5, which we'll use to get another Animal Man. You know what? No. We'll go with Illusions. Illusions. Alright, we're getting there. I might cycle through this deck one more time. Like I said, I really do want to try and keep Apollo. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll get 1, 2, call it a day. John Constantine's up. Look at these 2 cards. We will destroy the vulnerability and draw that. Play the weakness to draw another card via the rot. 2, draw a card. You know what? Orion's a really good card. It might be better now to go for it. So 2, 4, 5, draw a card. 6, 7, 8, 9. And a vulnerability. 9 is pretty good. I think we're going to do it. We're going to say goodbye to Apollo so that we can keep Orion, because it's going to be hard to get those 2 in the same hand. So with 9, we'll get a copy of Flight. We'll get 2 copies of Flight, and we'll get a copy of Giganta, ending this crisis. In doing so, we get to keep our hand here, but these cards are all destroyed. Everything else is destroyed. We're going to want Animal Man back, and Hera back, maybe Mystic Control. Maybe. And get rid of the starters. We're not going to be getting those back. Enhanced strength, maybe. Probably not. We did lose a weakness, so that's good. Okay. So there's some cards there that we do want back from this destroyed pile, but we have both of the necessary signature trench coats to make that happen, so we are in good shape there. But that is the end of Collapsing. Wrong button. That's the end of Collapsing Parallel Worlds. We will go ahead now and shuffle up and get ready for our next one. And hopefully take on Deathstroke soon. We've got, like I said, 2 signature trench coats, so that's enough to get the good cards back and clean this deck up. We do have still 1 vulnerability, 1 punch, and 1 weakness floating around. But we've got some destruction via a John Constantine also. And a magic too, I believe. All right, new card comes out. Signature Trenchcoat is going to get a card from the destroyed pile. Did we lose a John Constantine? We did, so we'll get 1 back. We can get a card of cost 4 or less, or just get 2 power. We'll just get 2 power, I think. 2, draw a card. Put this assist aside for next turn. 4, we'll say superpower. It is. Whoa, there's some upside down stuff here. Something happened when I was shuffling. I was not paying attention. So, we have this flight. I guess we can draw another card then. 5, draw a card. 6, 7, 8. We can use magic, but I have no reason to right now. So we're going to go with Thermascara and Enhanced Strength. All right, come on. Let's see how this goes. Signature Trenchcoat's up again. We're going to get something from the destroyed pile. Let's go with Hera. I like Hera for Confrontation, so that's what we're going with. We can draw a card via flight. 1 and draw a card. 2, 3, 4. We'll say hero. It is not. Draw a card. You know what? No, we'll put this aside, actually. 5 and draw a card. 6. And I get 2 additional cards at the end of this turn. So with our 6, we'll get illusions. And we get 2 additional cards. So that's a 7-card hand. Plus we have this illusion set aside for next turn. There's a good chance this is the end of Deathstroke this turn. And I'm liking that. So we have 7 power, huh? 7 cards. Plus illusions. So that's 8 cards to get 10 power. Let's see what we got. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Yeah, we're going to say Confrontation against Deathstroke this turn. Perfect. Let's start by getting Thermascara on the board. Each time I discard a block from my hand, draw a card. We're going to use Olympus to draw a card, and then we can discard a card. We're going to discard Strife here. Then we're going to use Illusions to draw a card. I can cancel this Confrontation, but I'm not going to. We're going to go ahead and draw another card. Play this Vulnerability, triggering the Rot to draw another card. You use Magic on Vulnerability to destroy it. So we're at 0 power so far, I know. Not great. Draw another card. Ooh. 1 power, draw another card. Draw 2 cards. Draw a card. So we're still at just 1 power. That's crazy. 4, 5-6 will say Villain. Nope. 7-8 will say Hero. 9-10, draw a card. 11, draw a card. 12-13. We want to buy Deathstroke. We're going to use one Signature Trenchcoat here to get a card from the destroyed pile. We're going to go ahead and get a Hermes. So we're at 13 power. We can get 2 extra cards this turn, the end of this turn. We'll see if he has a block card. He does not. So we'll get another card from the destroyed pile. We'll get a magic. 13 power is enough to beat Deathstroke by a long shot. And we will move on. That was a lot of cards drawn. We played at least half of this crazy deck. That was fun, though. I like doing that. Alright. Now the bad news, we still have Firstborn the Villain out there, which I don't like. I really don't like leaving villains out there. And we've literally done it on every single villain in this game so far. We'll see how it goes. Do we have a defense? No. No. Atlantis attacks. At the start of your turn, resolve all villain attacks in the lineup against you. If there are no attacks, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Each player must discard 3 non-starter cards, each with a different card type. That's pretty easy. In solo, at least. Each player discards a random card and then destroys the top X cards of the main deck, where X is equal to the cost of that card. Ooh, that could be really bad. We could lose up to 6 cards here. Alright, we have to discard a random card. I'm really hoping it's the Punch. Like if it's the Punch, it's just, what, 0 power, so, right? Or 0, is it power or is it VP or what is it? Oh, it's cost. It's a 6. We have to destroy 6 cards off the top of the main deck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do we lose? House of Mystery is great. We're going to need that. Psycho Pirate, Steve Trevor. So there's some options in there we're going to need. We'll get them. We'll get them back. New card. Atlantis attacks. Any villains in the lineup attack us, but there are none, so just another card gets added. Magical Corset's going to draw us another card. Put Enhanced Strength aside. So that's 1, 2, and draw another card. Draw another card. 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get Firstborn, put him on top of our deck, and get ready for the next turn. Shuffle it up. Alright. No villains to attack, so that's another card getting added to the main deck. So you have to discard, what is it? Each player must discard 3 non-starter cards, each with different card types. Okay. Let's see if we got that. Yes, we have a villain, a hero, and a superpower discarded, ending Atlantis attacks. So that crisis is over. We're going to get 1 power from Enhanced Strength. We're going to use John Constantine. Looking at these, we'll take Magician's Corset, leave Donna Troy there. Use Magician's Corset to draw Donna Troy. So that is 1, 2, John Constantine. Looking at these, we'll take Cheetah, leave this here. So again, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and draw a card, 6. 6. We're going to go with Bow Staff and another Enhanced Strength. Okay. Not so bad now. Ooh, we've got a pretty good hand here. This might be a good turn to go for Brainiac. So we need 12. We're looking at 2. Maybe it's not. We're not looking at a great power hand. So we'll just go for the lineup. We're going to get a card from the destroyed pile. That is definitely House of Mystery. 2 and draw a card. Weakness triggers the rot to draw a card. We'll use magic on said weakness, getting rid of it. So 2, 4. I can gain any card of cost 4 or less from the lineup. We'll gain this one, and we'll put flight aside for next turn. Okay, let's see what happens. Maybe this is the Brainiac turn. We're looking at 1 plus 3 is 4. We're only looking at 6. That's not a great start. No, looks like we're not going to be doing it this turn either. Draw a card. 2, I can put a block or defense card on top of my deck. We're going to put Orion on top of our deck. Put illusions aside. So 2, 5, 6, 7. I won't be playing either of these. We'll use that to get Hephaestus. And go on to the next turn. Alright, black mana is a good one. Alright, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? We're going to push it. We're going to go for a confrontation this turn. So we'll start our turn with Olympus, drawing a card, and putting this punch, discarding this punch. All right. 1, and draw a card. 2, 3, draw another card. 4, 5, let's say hero. Nope. But we can draw that card. 6, draw a card. Draw a card. 7, 8. We can get 2 cards at the end of this turn. Nine, 10. And we're going to use magic on Animal Man to get to 11, 12. And we're going to say the next card. Oh, let's go with Villain. We're going to say no, maybe not Villain. We'll go with Hero. So we're at 12 power exactly, and we're going to go with Hero here. Nope. We do have 12 power. Is it a block card? It is not. So that 12 power is all we need. Oh, we still have this. Draw a card. Let's... Anything here I want to destroy? I don't think there's anything I want to destroy, so we won't destroy anything. We'll just stick with that 12 power. Using that to get rid of Brainiac. And move on to the next one. That was a pretty powerful turn. And I don't mean that like I generate a lot of power. I guess what I meant was that it was really close. It's probably a better phrasing. Getting exactly 12 power is not where you want to be when you have the possibility of getting attacked again, especially when I already destroyed 6 cards off the main deck from the last time that character attacked. Alright, here's our 5 cards. We don't have a defense card. Once again, we still keep having no defense cards. We've got a Legion of Doom. Put the top 3 cards in the main deck in the lineup. We're going to go 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so yeah, again, it's 3 for the Crisis card, and then 1 for the turn. Hero cards lose all text and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy a hero in hand. I have Ares in hand. I'm not really tempted to destroy him because that can be pretty bad for us. Sinestro. Each player puts all heroes from his hand in the lineup. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess we can't destroy Ares, but he is also still gone. Alright. Alright. We can... Let's go Bow Staff, getting us 3 power via black mana up there. 4, and put Enhanced Strength aside for next turn. And we'll get a card from the destroyed pile. So we'll buy black mana, putting him on top of our deck. And then we get a card from the destroyed pile. We're going to get Animal Man back. All right, new card comes out. Heroes still have no text. Ooh, we are going to... We're going to destroy Hera to end Legion of Doom. We have to add a card come out first, though. Oh, wait, didn't we already do that? Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. We're going to destroy Hera because we can get her back. But that ends Legion of Doom. One power here. Draw a card. Two, 3, 4, 5. And get a card of cost 4 or less. We'll get Crown of Atlantis. Put it into my hand. Yeah. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 10, 11. If I play an equipment this turn, I can destroy a card in my hand or discard pile. We're going to destroy this punch. And again, we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11. 11's good. No joke there. We'll get Ares back. Have 4 left over. I don't know if there's anything I want. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass. I think we're good. I think we're good at that 4 power. New card comes out. John Constantine. Revealing these 2 cards. We'll draw John Constantine, and we'll leave that flight there. Play another. No, we'll play Donna Troy here. 1 power, draw a card. Then play another John Constantine. We'll grab Hephaestus and leave flight there. There's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll save this for next turn. 6, 7. Was it a hero? No, it was flight. What am I talking about? 8 power total. We'll use that to get Dr. Fate. And we'll move on to the next turn. Now we should be able to get rid of Sinestro pretty quick, I think. Still have Captain Atom in the way, but he's manageable. Ooh, that's going to hurt, though. Okay. Got to clear out these heroes or to make Sinestro more affordable. First off, draw a card. House of Mysteries on the board. Shuffle up. Wait, no. We'll use Hermes to put a defense or block card on top of our deck first. What do you got for me? What do you have for me? Orion's a good one. Orion's on top of our deck. Now Hermes actually triggers House of Mystery to then draw a card. All right, 2, 4, and draw another card. Five, drawing a card. Draw a card. 6, 7. 8, 9. We play an equipment so we can destroy Artemis here. 10 and 11. We'll get rid of both heroes here. That way, hopefully, next turn, Sinestro is taken care of. Hopefully. We'll see if that goes our way. All right, Dead Man I like. Let's see what we got here. 3. All right, let's put some stuff aside. Get rid of Sinestro next turn. So we'll put Illusions aside for next turn. This is worth only 2 power because there's no villains. 4, we'll say Hero. Nope. I can get 2 extra cards next turn. We'll use Magic on Animal Man. Let's say Equipment. So we'll get the 6. And we get a card from the destroyed pile. Let's get Hera back. We're at 6. We'll use that to get Dead Man. Do I want Telepathy? Yeah, we'll get Telepathy. And then we'll go on to the next turn. Hopefully that's enough that we can get rid of Sinestro this turn. Oh, we did play the card against 2 extra cards, right? Yeah, I played Strife, getting us to 7 cards. 6, 7. All right, let's look at our hand here. We have to get a card out first. Please don't be a hero. Oh, it is. Of course, it's a hero. So he's 13 this turn. Can we get there? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know, I think we can do it. So you know what? Yes. For Sinestro, we're doing it. We're going all out on beating Sinestro. Let's start with John Constantine, revealing these 2 cards. We're going to draw Cheetah and destroy this enhanced strength. Then, we'll use Flight to draw a card. Oh wait, first off, John Constantine triggers House of Mystery to draw a card. Then we'll use Flight to draw a card. 2 power from Captain Atom. 5. Let's use Olympus to draw a card, and then we can put a card in. We can discard a card. We're going to discard Cheetah because with a block card, we can now draw another card. Perfect. So again, we're at 3. We're at 3, 4, 5 power. We use this. We use this. We use this. We still have the Rot. I don't think we have anything for that right now. John Constantine, revealing 2 more cards. We'll take Firstborn and we'll destroy Killer Frost, I think. Still at 5. Destroy a card in my hand or discard pile plus power equal to its cost. Ooh. Ooh. Where's that other Strife? I don't like it. I don't have it here. It must be in my deck there. There it is. Oh no, that's the good Strife. It's 2 Strifes, one I really like, one I don't like. So we're at 5 power. We're going to destroy this enhanced strength to get to 8 power. 8 power, huh? We'll go ahead and draw another card. Nine, 10, we'll say Hero. Yep. 11, draw a card. 12, draw a card. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We're going to draw another card. There's that Strife I wanted to destroy. 20, we'll use Magic on that to get the 21, destroying it. Let's get a card from the destroyed pile. We'll get Animal Man back. So we're at 21 power. Then it is Crown of Atlantis, getting us to 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 power total. 27's, that'll do it. Yeah, I'd say so. He costs 13 right now. He gets a chance to block. He does not do it. That beats Sinestro. We're going to use the remainder, though, to upgrade Circe to level 2. Now, we no longer put villains on top of our deck. Instead, when you play your first card during each of your turns, you may cancel this confrontation and buy cards as usual. So we can kind of take a chance on the first card, say, hey, what happens if I draw this? If it doesn't go the way we want, we can cancel the confrontation and not deal with the consequences. That's a nice little card, but I think level 3 is even stronger, so I'm looking forward to getting there. All right. Still, we have to thin this deck out a bit, I think. I'm looking forward to something like Final Countdown coming up so we can really get rid of some things. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Our new crisis is a death in the family. At the start of your turn, destroy a hero in the lineup if there are none to destroy at the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Each player must destroy a defense card in his hand. Oh, looks like we're going to lose Swamp Thing. Next, the villain is the Joker, who has a different attack in solo, I believe. Where are you? Discard a random card. If its cost is 0, gain a weakness and repeat this. Alright, random card discarded is going to be this one. It's a 2-cost card, and that's that. So, new card comes out for the turn. We have to destroy a hero in the lineup, which means, yeah, that is the end. Oh, wait, we had a defense card? Oh, yeah, we'll use, instead of discarding this, we defend, which honestly is the same result. There's nothing to put on top of our deck, so that just stays there. Doesn't matter. Same thing happened either way. So Death in the Family is going to destroy Swamp Thing, which is unfortunate because it's a 7-cost card, which is great for Final Countdown. That's not great for us. But we need to destroy a defense card. Let's use John Constantine to look at these 2 cards. We'll take Captain Atom into our hand, leave Flight on top. Oh, John Constantine triggers House of Mystery to draw another card. Book of Magic costs 7. I didn't see that, so that's good news. Alright, we can gain a card of cost 4 or less. Let's get Crown of Atlantis. And you know what? We can do it again. We'll use, this time, Power of the Red. And then we'll use this, discarding all 3 of these in order to draw 3 cards. I'm doing this entirely in the hopes of getting a defense card to get rid of a Death in the Family. Didn't get a single defense card, but there's still more chances. We can now... We're going to use Magic on Power of the Red, destroying it, but discarding these 2 cards to draw 2 more cards. Defense card? Not a single one. Not a single one. Okay. Did I discard any block cards? No. We tried. We can draw another card. Name a non-starter card type and then reveal the top card of your deck if it's that name type. And additional 2 power. We'll say superpower. It is not. Just 2, 4, and get 2 additional cards on this next turn. We'll go ahead and get another Power of Red to defeat this, to replace the one we just destroyed. That did not go the way I wanted. Did not get a single defense card, which is no good. New card comes out. Metallo. I have to destroy a hero in the lineup. There isn't one, so we have to add a card to the lineup instead. That's Supergirl. John Constantine's up, revealing these 2 cards. We'll draw Signature Trenchcoat, leave illusions there. We'll use this and say Superpower. We'll draw a card. We will destroy Donna Troy. Oh, we can't because Metallo's out there. Hold on. We're at 2, 5. Get rid of Metallo. Then give Donna Troy up for a Death in the Family. So that ends that crisis. Then we use Signature Trenchcoat to get Donna Troy back. Still have 1 power. We can get another card back from the destroyed pile. Nothing great. I guess we can get Bow Staff. You know, it might be nice to get another flight in case we get... Ooh, no, Animal Man. Hold on. Animal Man is the way to go. I can use magic, but I don't think there's anything I want to use magic on. So we'll just go on with the next turn. Now the good news is we don't have to really worry about announcing a confrontation because we have this card here. But we'll see what our options are still. We're looking at 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're going to say confrontation against Joker. Yeah, definitely. We will start by going with Orion, 2 power, and draw a card. That triggers House of Mystery to draw another card. 3 power, draw another card. Draw another card. Four, 5, discard a card. If I do, draw a card. Now I discard a block card, so that means I get to draw another card. So 2, 3, 4, 5. We can play a superpower we control again, so we're going to do telepathy. So again, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll discard Cheetah to draw another card. That triggers Themyscira again to draw another card. Now we're talking. 8, 9, put a defense or block card on top of my deck. Ten, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22 power, and I can destroy a card because of black mana. Is that bad Strife card in here? I don't want her. Oh, why is she never around when I want to destroy her? We'll get rid of Deadman, I think. Yeah, there we go. 22 power. And boom. Destroy a card. We're going to destroy Captain Atom to get us to 28 power. In doing so, we beat the Joker. Does he get a block? Nope. And we have 18 power left over. We're going to buy Circe's third level. Now we have our final level of Circe, which is once during a player's turn, a confrontation in your hand has assist. So, we can now give any confrontation card assist, which is going to be really helpful for saving confrontation cards for our next turn and potentially using them in a confrontation on that very turn. Okay, that's going to be awesome. Looking forward to that. Now let's see if we can get a defense card when we need it. How much do you want to bet this bad Circe card's in my hand? Oh, it's not. We must have already destroyed it then. We do have flight, though, and down a Troy. 1 second. Sorry about that. So, we have another crisis, another villain. We are about halfway through. We really have to thin this deck out. There is just too much going on here. So we have to make some harder choices. Definitely could really use a crisis like Final Countdown, though, to clear the lineup a bit and get rid of some of those cards that may not be as necessary as you think at the time they're in your hand. Dimension Shift. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, 3. We'll do a 4th one for the turn. All cards in the lineup cost 2 more to buy. Each player reveals to beat. Each player needs to reveal the top card of their deck. If any player reveals a card of cost exactly 2, remove the crisis. We have flight to defend ourselves here, but it's not going to help. It's not going to help if we can't get the card of our choice on top of our deck. All right, new villain. Atrocitus. Each player puts his hand under his superhero. If you avoid this attack, put a random card from your hand under your superhero. When the villain is defeated, discard those cards. Donna Troy will defend us. You may reveal this card from your hand to avoid an attack. If you do, discard a card. We'll discard... We're going to discard Flight to kind of keep it safe from Atrocitus here. We're going to put one card out. Mystery card is this one. We'll just leave it here under House of Mystery for now. And we'll get ready for next turn. Alright, Dimension Shift. Everyone costs 2 extra. Let's try and beat Silver Banshee and then deal with this. So we'll go 1, and that draws a card because of House of Mystery. We'll play this so I can get 2 extra cards this next turn. Oh, because of House of Mystery, we can draw a card. So 1. 2, 3, we'll say Superpower. It is. Draw a card. Reveal the next 2 cards. We'll put Telepathy in our hand. No, we'll put Signature Trenchcoat there. We're good. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, draw a card. Get a card from the destroyed pile. Do we want to? Maybe we don't need to. Maybe we're just fine. I would like Bow Staff, actually. So you know what? Yeah, we will give... Oh, no. We're going to get Flight because it costs 2. That's what we're going to do. Get those 2 cost cards as we need them. Use that 5 to get rid of Silver Banshee. We still have 2 left over. Oh, no, 0 left over because everything costs 2 extra. Let's try and beat Dimension Shift. Do you cost 2? It doesn't. We'll use Flight to draw another card. Draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 power we have. We're going to use that. Ooh, what do we want? We'll just go for Book of Magic, because that costs 9 right now. Okay. New card comes out. Let's see what we can do. Let's go 2 power. Let's say Hero. It is. Anything else I can do to look at this card? Nope, we're just going to try and beat Dimension Shift. Do you cost 2? It does not. Alright. So that's 2, 5, 6, 7. We're going to discard this card to draw a card. That triggers Themyscira to draw another card. Oh, there's our Flight. So again, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 power. And I can destroy... Oh, no, this is 14, 15. Nothing to destroy this time. 15. We'll get Phantom Zone Projector for 5. We'll get John Constantine for 6, bringing us down to 4 power. And then it'll be Trident of Neptune. Gotta get rid of this 2 cost, this Dimension Shift. Hurts me every time. Alright, John Constantine's up, revealing these 2 cards. We'll take Animal Man, we'll leave this here. Because of House of Mystery, we'll draw another card. There's no villain, so we're going to try and beat it. Dimension Shift. Does not cost 2. We can get a card from the destroyed pile, though. So let's see if we get something that costs 2. Anything in here that costs 2 right now. Anything at all. There's another Flight. That helps. Alright, we'll get the other Flight in hopes that helps. Alright. 2, I forgot what it was. I think it was an equipment. No, that's right. Oh well. 4. 5, 6, 7, and draw a card. We have both magics, but we're not going to be using them. You know what? Yeah, we will use it on magic, or on Hephaestus. So to 8, 9, and then another magic. We'll use this one on Animal Man. 10, 11, we'll say superpower, which it is. Draw a card. 12, 13, and we can destroy a card in our discard pile. Okay, that's a little better. Let's go ahead and destroy something. Anything? Nothing in here is looking super destructible. We'll destroy anything. Maybe we'll destroy Strength of the Gods. So we have 13 power. Definitely get Tula, because that costs 4, bringing us down to 9, and she's a 2-cost card, which is helpful. And that's that. We're only going to buy 2-cost cards if we can help it, in the hopes that Dimension Shift will go away quicker. Do I have anything I control the top card of my deck with? I can put cards I buy or gain on top of my deck, but there are no cards out there. Ooh, why you do this to me? Ooh, here we go. I can put a defense or block card from my discard pile on top of my deck. We will put a flight on top of my deck. Then we will go ahead and say, yeah, the real top card of my deck, it's flight. It's just revealed, right? Yeah, just revealed. That's the end of Dimension Shift. I'll take it. I will take it. So that's 2. Let's set illusions aside for next turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. With our 9, we can buy things, huh? Let's get Daily Planet. And move on. Reason I didn't go all out there and buy more is just I've got this large deck that I really want to trim down right now. I think it's time to just start leaving things out there while we deal with Atrocitus. Let's see how that goes. New card comes out. So, we have Illusions, which says I can draw a card. That also triggers House of Mystery to draw another card. Now, we can trigger, because we're not, oh wait, sorry, we didn't actually go, shoot. I was supposed to be a confrontation, so we're going to stick to the idea that it's a confrontation. I know I didn't say it out loud, but that was the plan. I think I said it, but I didn't actually say this is a confrontation. This is a confrontation. That's what we're doing. Okay. So now we're triggering Themyscira. I can discard. Oh no, we're triggering Olympus. I can discard a card. I can draw a card and then discard a card. We're gonna discard. Any block cards here? I didn't get any block cards. That was the plan. Is to get a block card. Didn't happen though. So I guess we'll just discard Flight here. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we can do. We'll go with another illusion to draw another card. All right, 2 power, draw a card. John Constantine. That's better. Look at these. We'll get Superboy in our hand and leave Black Man up here. So that is 2 power. Let's use Superboy to do another illusions, drawing a card. I can destroy a card on my discard pile. We're going to destroy this Flight. Draw a card. All right, so it's still just 2. That's it? Ooh. It's not looking good. We get Daily Planet out on the board. 3, 4, let's say Hero. Nope. 5, 6. 7, 8. We'll use that to destroy this Flight. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 power we got. Okay, that's not as bad as I was thinking it was going to go. 15 power towards Atrocitus is 11. Let's see if he has a block. He does not. That beat the Atrocitus. And we can discard this. We're going to get Magician's Corset back. We got rid of a few flights there, so that's good news too. We have no defense cards here. Just keep not getting them. Our new crisis is Untouchable Villain. At the start of your turn, put the top card of the main deck into the lineup. If it's not a villain, discard a card. Each player must destroy 8 cost worth of cards in his hand. Our new villain, Hades. Each player puts the top 2 cards of the main deck into the lineup. Gain a weakness equal to the cost of one of these cards. Alright. It is a 4-cost card and a 5-cost card. So I guess it is 4 weaknesses for us. Still have to add a card for the turn. And now it's Untouchable Villain's turn, which is each player must destroy... Oh no, we have to add a card to the lineup. If it's not a villain, we have to discard a card. It is a villain, so I guess there's that. Let's see how this goes. First off, Ares is going to get us 3 power. That triggers House of Mystery to draw another card. We can gain a card of cost 4 or less. We're going to gain Parasite, so he's out of the way. It's 3 power there. Four or 5, I can put a defense or block card on top of my deck. Oh, at the start of my turn, I can put an assist card at the bottom. Never mind. 1 less for assist cards in the lineup. That's right. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to buy Bizarro here. And then we're going to destroy these 2 cards because they total up to 8. That's 2 4-cost cards, ending Untouchable Villain. Okay. Not the way I wanted it to go, but we're still in it. We can still get rid of Hades. Okay, do we want to go for the Confrontation this turn? We're looking at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 12. 8. Hold on, so it'll be 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what? Yes, we're going for a Confrontation. We're going to take a chance because we are running out of time here. So we're going for a Confrontation. First off is John Constantine, revealing these 2 cards. We will draw Killer Frost, leave magic there, but that triggers House of Mystery to draw a card. Then it's 1 and draw a card. Then it's a Book of Magic. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. I can discard any number of them, put the rest back in any order. We're going to discard Cheetah. No. We'll discard Flight. No, we'll discard, yeah, just Flight. Okay, so we're at 3, 4, 5, 6 and draw a card. 7 additional power for each character level. So 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11 and draw a card. Let's trigger Olympus to draw a card, then we can discard a card. We'll discard Cheetah. And that triggers Themyscira to draw another card. We'll use Strife to get 2 extra cards on this next turn. 14, 15, 16. Use magic on one of those flights to get the 17. 17 should do it. We'll see if Hades gets a block. He does not. That beats Hades. We have 5 left over, but we're not spending that because we can't. That worked out pretty well. We do get 2 extra cards because of Strife, which is very good news because we could use the defense. We keep getting hit by these attacks. See how it goes. We have one defense in our hand, and it's a defense that wouldn't have been there if we didn't have that particular card. All right, so Crisis. Final countdown. Had to happen eventually, right? At the start of your turn, put a card of cost 1 or greater from your hand into the lineup. Your team must destroy cards in the lineup of cost 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Captain Cold. Each player flips his superhero face down. We're going to defend with Giganta. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, put a Confrontation card from your discard pile into your hand or draw a card. So a Confrontation card into my hand, huh? Trident is nice. John Constantine's nice too. We're going to go Trident into my hand. You know what? No, we're going to go with, she is. So we're going to go with Illusions into my hand. Perfect. Okay, so a new card has to come out, first of all. And then we have to add a card from our hand into the lineup. We're going to put Illusions out there because we already have one also in our hand. So let's just try and organize this. We have a 7, a 6, 5, another 6, 4, another 6, 4, 3, another 5, 4. So we actually have everything we need. We have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. That's what we need. So we can end this. So all we need to do is get rid of Dr. Destiny, and we can end this. That's good news. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Did I already put a card out there? I must have. We defend ourselves? We must have. I already forgot. Okay. Yeah, we did. So, first off, one and plus 2 power. If there's any superpowers on my discard pile, which there is. That's 3 power. That's the end of Dr. Destiny. And then we just go for it. We destroy a 7, a 6, a 5, a 4, a 3, and a 2. That's awesome. That's really good news. All right. That's something I've been waiting for, honestly. I've wanted to clear this lineup for a while. I was hoping to destroy more cards from my own collection, though, in the process, and that didn't happen. But that is the end of Final Countdown. So we have 0 power left over. 2, 3, 4. We can discard Magic to draw another card. 5, 6. Let's say it's a hero. It is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and nothing here. With our 11, we can get Amnesty Bane, and it goes on top of our deck because of power of the red. And let's go ahead and go for Animal Man. We're going to shuffle that one into our deck. Okay. These can all get shuffled up. We're going for Captain Cold. We're coming for you, man. Coming for him. I really need to remember to use my Circe ability to put cards aside. I keep forgetting. Alright, are we going for the confrontation this turn? We're not. This is not a good confrontation turn. It just isn't. So we're going to play this weakness, triggering the Rot to draw a card. Then we're going to use Magic on said weakness. Then it's just 2. We'll put this assist card aside. We'll get Amnesty Bay out here. And we can use that real quick to look at the top 3 cards of our deck. Put the lowest cost one into our hand and discard the rest. So it's just 2. Can use that to discard 1 card, draw a card. So again, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not great options here. We'll get Cold Breath, and we can put that on top of our deck. New card comes out. Enchantress. We only need 10 power. We can draw a card with Flight. We're looking at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? That's it. This turn right here, Confrontation. Let's go. Flight to draw a card. Anything else drawing a card here? No. So we'll go with Olympus, drawing a card, and then discarding a card. We'll discard Flight here. Then, or do I want to discard something else? Instead of Flight, we're actually going to discard Cheetah to draw a card, because whenever we discard a block card, we can draw a card. All right, so 1, 4 power with Circe, 5, 6, and we can destroy a card over here. We're going to destroy... I don't think we really need Cheetah, so she's gone. You know what? No, bring that back. We're going to destroy Power of the Red. No, we'll destroy Tula. You know what? No, bring Tula back. We're going to destroy Flight right here in my hand. So again, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can destroy a card over here, and now we're definitely going to destroy Cheetah to get to 10. $11, $12, $13, we can destroy another card. We're going to destroy Tula now. $14, we get different card types. So 15, 16, 17, 18 power. We can use magic on something. We'll use it on Flight to draw another card. John Constantine looking at these two. Draw illusions, destroy this weakness. Draw another card. 19, 20. That's enough to get Captain Cold. We'll see if he has a block. He does not. That is the end of Captain Cold. There's no more leveling up to do, so we are just going to stay here at Circe here at level 3. We'll just keep going. I do like what we did there that turn, just destroying some cards that we do like, but we need to start thinning this deck out, let's be honest. There's too much going on. We need to focus in on just a few actions every turn, and that'll be better. We have a defense card, which is good. Our new crisis is Alternate Reality. At the start of your turn, destroy all heroes in your hand. Gain that many random villains from the destroyed pile and put them into your hand. Your team must destroy 12 cost worth of heroes in their discard piles. Then our new villain. Black Manta. Each player puts all equipment from his hand into the lineup. We will defend. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, put a Confrontation card from my discard pile into my hand. We'll go with, we'll put Cold Breath into my hand. All right, a new card comes out. We have to destroy all the heroes in my hand and get that many random villains from the destroyed pile. So that is 2 heroes being destroyed. We can get both of those back via Signature Trenchcoat, so I'm not too worried about it. We might end up being just fine without them, though, so there's also that. So we need 2 random hero villains added to my hand. Let's see what we get. Nope. Yep. Psycho Pirates and Artemis. Not great options, but that's what we got. Alright, we need to destroy 12 cost worth of heroes, but we should get rid of Enchantress first. We'll go with 2, 4, triggering House of Mystery to draw a card. We can gain a card of cost 4 or less. We'll just gain this. That's destroyed. So that 4 power is what we have now. We can destroy how much? 12 cost worth of heroes. Do we have that in here? 1, 5, 9, 14. Yeah, we're gonna destroy these. 5, it's 14 cost instead of 12. You know, we have 4 power. So we're actually gonna buy Mara here. Then it's 5, 6, 7. So no, it's actually, we bought for 4. So 4, 0, 3, 4 and draw a card. 5 and draw a card. Get a card from the destroyed pile, huh? We'll get another Signature Trenchcoat back because we've destroyed a few things now, I think. We're about to, at least. Maybe not. Maybe we don't need a Signature Trenchcoat. No, we'll get Superboy back. We're fine with just the one Signature Trenchcoat, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, so that's 5 power. We'll use that to buy Supergirl here. 2 power, and put a defense or block card on top of our deck. We'll put Ares on top of our deck. And then before we end our turn, we're going to get rid of Alternate Reality by destroying 12 cost worth of heroes in my discard pile. 5. 10. And 4 is 14. That is the end of Alternate Reality. Okay, now hopefully we get rid of Black Mana very quickly. He costs extra for all the equipment in the lineup. There's only one out there and I'm not interested in it, so we'll have to see what we do about that. Probably just leave him at 13 cost, honestly. I'm going to... So I can turn a Confrontation card into an Assist card, but I can't do the other way around. We're going to play this weakness, triggering the Rot to draw a card. Then I'm going to go 2 power and say Hero. It is not. It's a weakness here. If that's the case, I'm going to put Phantom Zone Projector up here for next turn. So that's 2, 4, and draw a card. I draw 2 extra cards at the end of this turn. 5, 6, 7, another weakness. We'll use that. We'll get Globe of Transportation, but we're going to be destroying that. And get ready for next turn. We get 7 cards, which is really helpful for these villains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. New card comes out. Are we going for a full-blown Confrontation? Let's see. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we're going for a Confrontation. That's happening. Weakness here is going to trigger the Rot to draw a card. We're then going to use Olympus to draw a card, and then we can discard a card. We will discard Captain Atom here. Not a great card. 2 power and draw a card. Hera here is going to draw 2 cards. Oh, that would have triggered House of Mystery to draw another card. We're then going to use Magic on that weakness, getting rid of it. So again, we're at 2 power. And then John Constantine's up. We'll take Cold Breath. And I'm going to destroy Killer Frost, I think. It's been long enough. So we're still at 2 power. What have we done? We haven't done Amnesty Bay yet. Let's use Amnesty Bay. Looking at these 3 cards, we can put 1 into our hand. Has to be this one. These ones are discarded. All right, anything we want to discard here? Not quite. We're still at 2 power. Now it's 5. 6 and draw a card. 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, I can destroy a card in my hand or discard pile. We don't need Captain Atom. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me, but I don't think we need him. Draw another card. Draw another card. 10, draw another card. $11, $12, I can destroy a card. I'm not going to. Sorry, 10. We'll use Power of... No. 10 plus 3 gets us the 13. 14, 15, Villain? No, it's an equipment. $16, 17, 18 with Strife over here. We'll use this to discard this, gaining this. Get a card from the destroyed pile. There were a few in here we set aside. I would like Animal Man back, but John Constantine's our winner. Still at 18 power. Not going to be using Globe of Transportation. 18 power is obviously enough to beat Black Man, but we'll see if he has a block card. He does not. That beats him. And we are really flying through this. Now's that state where it's... Oh, and we could destroy a card via Phantom Zone Projector. Forgot we had that up there. There's only 2 cards here, though, and we won't be destroying those. Yeah, we're at that state now where everything's just going to keep flowing unless some awful crisis comes up, but I think we've seen all the complicated ones. World Domination. At the start of your turn, resolve the current supervillain's first appearance attack against you. If it doesn't have one, discard a random card instead. Each player must destroy the top 3 cards of his deck. Remove this crisis if any one of those cards has cost 1 or greater. If each of those cards cost 1 or greater. This could be bad. We could lose some really good cards this way, but you know what? It's probably okay. Parallax. Each player reveals his hand and discards all cards of cost 3 or less. Do we have a defense? We do not. So we just lost 1 card, so that's really not that bad. New card comes out. Destroy the top card. I'm sorry, we have to get rid of Etrigan first. Let's go with 2, 4. Use that to put a card on top of my deck, a defense or a block card. Do I have to? You may. I don't have to. Okay. So 4. We'll get the 5 power of Crown of Atlantis. Actually 6 power. Get rid of Etrigan. And then let's get rid of World Domination by destroying these 3 cards. Oh, one of them does cost 0. Remove this crisis if each of those cards has cost 1 or greater. So these are destroyed, but World Domination continues. Okay. We'll use Superboy as an assist card up here on Circe. Shuffle everything up. So we're going to have to deal with Parallax's attack again this turn. We're starting to thin our deck out, though, which is good news. New card comes out. Okay, so he's going to attack. Each player reveals his hand and discards cards with cost 3 or less. We have no defense. So we just lose Trident of Neptune. So now, there's nothing else going on here, so I say we just do it. 3 cards destroyed. They all cost enough. Yep, to say goodbye to world domination. That crisis is over. We are getting there. Now we just have Parallax to deal with. Let's see. That'd be 1, 4, 6. That's no. It's not going to be a confrontation this turn. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll trigger House of Mystery to draw a card. There we go. That'll get us to 12. I'm sorry, 7 cards next turn. We can destroy a card. We'll destroy Mara, getting us to 8, 9. With that 9, we'll get another Cold Breath. And then we still get 7 cards. Oh, we have to use Superboy, but there's nothing that we want to use it on. So we get 7 cards here, which is a good chance for Parallax to go away. Is the confrontation turn? We're looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, this is a good confrontation turn. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Confrontation with Parallax. First up is John Constantine revealing these 2 cards. We'll take Magician's Corset and leave Magic on top. Because of House of Mystery, we just draw that Magic anyway. Then we'll use Magic to draw another card. So that is that. 1 power. Let's use Olympus to draw a card, and then we may discard a card. We'll discard Artemis here. Then we use Amnesty Bay to look at these 3. Put the lowest cost one in our hand and discard the rest. Okay. We're at 1 power. 2, 3, draw a card. Draw another card. 4, 5, 6, look at the top 3 cards of my deck. Discard any number of them, put the rest back in any order. Discard all of these, leave John Constantine there. So again, it is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, and we're going to say it's a hero because it's John Constantine, which we then look at these 2 cards. We'll take Bow Staff and destroy this. Right? Is that what we want to do? Yeah, it's time. Get rid of it. Still at 8 power. 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. We can destroy a card. So let's destroy. We're not going to destroy anything yet. Hold on. 14, 15, and then +1 for each villain. 16, 17, 18. 19, 20, we can destroy another card. We're going to get rid of Power of the Red. We can destroy another card. And we're going to get rid of Artemis here. And then it's 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27 power there. We can use magic on something. Is there anything we want to use it on? I think we can say goodbye to Flight here to draw another card. +3 is 30. I can destroy another card, but there's nothing to destroy. Parallax gets to try and block it, but nothing's going to block that much. Nope. Nope. That's the end of Parallax. And we will move on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not too worried about ending this. Let's see how it goes, though. Kryptonite Meteor. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. That'll be 4 cards. 2, 3, 4. Superpowers lose all text and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy a superpower in hand. Then our second to last villain, Darkseid. Each player puts all superpowers from his hand into the lineup. Oh, I have no defense, so there goes Cold Breath. Okay, we have to destroy a superpower, but we have to get rid of Zod first. So let's figure this out. We'll go with 3, allowing us to put cards on top of our deck. We'll use that. We'll use House of Mystery to draw a card now. We will destroy... can't destroy... Well, we can destroy illusions, and then this will be over when we get rid of Zod. So 3, 4, 5. Goodbye to Zod. That ends Kryptonite Meteor. So we're at 5 power. 6... No, we're at 1 power now, sorry. 3 power total. We'll get... Oh, no, we don't need that. Can't really do much of the 3 power, so we're just going to not spend it. Darkseid's pretty expensive now, I noticed, though, because of all those superpowers, but we can't get more right now. So, you know what? Yes, we're at 3 power. We can use Amnesty Bay. Cheapest tier will be Signature Trenchcoat. That'll get us to 5 power. We can at least use that to get 1 card from out here. We'll get an Illusions. Because we just destroyed one, I know. But we gotta get rid of those superpowers, or Darkseid's going to be really expensive for a while. It's also going to help with our next villain. Spoiler alert, that is Crisis Anti-Monitor. Alright, new card comes out. See what we can do here. 3 power from Bowstaff. 4, 5, 6. That triggers House of Mystery to draw a card. Then we use John Constantine. Look at these two. We'll get Book of Magic and leave Magic there. 7, 8, 9 with the next 3 cards here. Put Strife on top. There we go. 10. We'll get 2 extra cards in this next turn. 11, 12. Put Assist aside for next turn. Goodbye to the Creeper. We have 10 left over. We're going to get Impervious. No, we're not. We're going to leave it there because we'd rather get 2 cards. So we'll get Dark Arts and Cold Breath instead. It's better to get 2 cards out of the lineup than 1 really good one because he costs 3 more for each card. Doesn't matter what the card does. But we get 7 cards this turn because of Strife. Start with John Constantine, looking at these two. We'll draw Orion. We'll leave this here. Triggers House of Mystery to draw that card anyway, though. Orion, 2 power, draw a card. 3, 4. 5, 6, we can destroy a card. We're going to destroy Dark Arts. 7, 8, 9. We're going to get Impervious, leaving us with 2 power. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Let's get rid of Tegroff, bringing us down to 2 power. We can play a superpower again. So that's 5 power. We'll get rid of this, leaving us with 1. Leave Illusions up here for next turn. And then it's 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 power total is enough to get this. And we will move on to the next turn, having not played Magic. And hopefully we can get rid of Darkseid this turn. Oh, of course, there's another superpower. Anyway, he's going to cost 13. We're looking at 2, 4, 6, 9. Not going to be there. It's going to be really close, at least. So we're not going to do it. Oh, I forgot we have this. This can cancel it if we need to. So you know what? Yes, we're going for a Confrontation of Darkseid this turn. Confrontation. Let's go with, first off, Trident of Neptune. That's 1. Well, this 3 gets us to 4 power. 5, 6, and we'll use that to destroy a card. We just bought a bunch. There's got to be something we want to destroy. We don't need Tegroff. 7, 8, and we're going to say superpower because we just bought so many superpowers. We didn't get one, okay. But we can use Olympus now to draw a card and then discard a card. We'll discard this one and then draw 2 cards. And then we're going to use Amnesty Bay. The lowest cost card here is this one. We can destroy a card. Nothing there I want to destroy, though. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we should destroy something just to make some room here. We're going to destroy Constantine to get to 15, 16, 17. That should be enough for Darkseid, but let's see if it has a block. Nope. That beats Darkseid. And we are on to the final villain. Oh, we still have illusions. Woohoo. 3. I can destroy another card. I'm good. Alright. Final villain. And Crisis. We know what the villain is, but the Crisis is more important, honestly. So let's see what that is. It is Rise of the Rot. Right when we got rid of all those weaknesses. At the start of your turn, gain a weakness unless you reveal one from your hand. Each player must discard a weakness card. Also remove this Crisis if the weakness stack runs out. Then, bam! Crisis Anti-Monitor. Whenever a hero is added to the lineup, each player gains a weakness from the stack and puts on top of his deck. Crisis Anti-Monitor costs 1 more to defeat for each card in the lineup. Okay. So, there's a lot out there right now. Let's see. First off, a card comes out. It's not a hero, so that's the good news. Because of Rise of Rot, though, we still gain a weakness. Alright, let's see how we can do this. 2 power. You know what? I can use my power here to use a confrontation card into an assist. So yeah, we're going to put Firstborn as an assist card for next turn. 3 power here, triggering House of Mystery to draw a card. 4, 5, I can discard a card. If I do, I can draw a card. Hold on, not yet. 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at these 3 cards, put them back in any order or discard them. That order is fine. We're going to use Telepathy. I may discard a card. If I do, I can draw a card. Play Strife to get 7 cards on the next turn. Assist on, I guess, Telepathy to get 2 more power. I guess I didn't think that all the way through, did I? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total. Anything out there I could actually use? I guess we can get Ragman. And we'll get Lana Lang. Still have 4 left over, so we'll get Dead King's Scepter. 3, 4, 5, 6. We get another card because we get 7 cards. Gotta get a Rise of the Rot first. But if we work on clearing the lineup and destroying cards from it, that's not so bad. New card comes out. Do you have a weakness in hand? Nope, so we gain a weakness. Alright, first up is John Constantine. Looking at these 2 cards, we will gain Black Manta and leave Magic here. Because of House of Mystery, we'll still draw that. We'll play Bowstaff No, we'll play King's Scepter. No. We'll play Magician's Corset for 1 power and draw a card. Strife to get 2 more power next, or 2 cards next turn. Then black mana, destroying this weakness. So a total so far of just 1, 2, 3 power. Let's use John Constantine. We'll take Animal Man, and we will, we'll destroy Lana Lang. 4, 5, we'll say Hero. Nope. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and we can use magic here. We'll destroy the Scepter here to get to 15, 16. Just going to keep destroying things, honestly, because it helps. Oh, and we get this to get to 17, 18. We'll get Toy Master, bring us down to 13. And Kryptonite, bringing us down to 8. And Dark Arts, bringing us down to 4. I know it's a lot. I'm hoping to destroy a lot of those through other things that come up. We get another 7-card hand, which is good. All right, so that's another weakness we gain because we can't reveal one from our hand. We'll start, though, by playing Phantom Zone Projector to destroy this weakness we just gained. There's already one in here we're waiting to get to. 1, 2, reveal a card, or draw a card, I mean. That triggers House of Mystery to draw another card. All right, so that's 2. 3, 4, 5, goodbye to Blackbriar Thorn. Then, discard this weakness to end Rise of the Rot. Final Crisis is beaten. So we had 5 power, we spent 3, so we have 2 power left over. We're going to put Superboy up here for next turn. No. We're going to change Trident of Neptune into an assist card for next turn. So that's 3, 4, 5. Or, you know what? No, we're going to put Hera up here. That's the better one. So 3, 4, 5, we have 2 power. 3, 4, 5, discard this card to draw another card. 6, 7, we'll say superpower. It is not. And then Telepathy gets us to 8, 9. I guess I can buy one of these cards. We'll buy Trident of Lucifer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out. Are we going for the confrontation this turn? We're looking at 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. You know what? We are. It is a confrontation turn. First off, Book of Magic. Looking at the top 3 cards of our deck. Put them back in any order. Okay, we'll discard a magic. We'll put Superboy on top and leave it at that. So that's 3 power, but that does trigger House of Mystery to draw another card. 4, 5, 6. Then we'll play Hera to draw 2 cards. We have to do Olympus now. Draw a card, and then we can discard a card. We'll discard... we're going to discard Weakness. Yeah. So we're going to go 7, 8, and then 9, 10, destroying this weakness. We will play Cold Breath again to get the 13. 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 power, and we can destroy a card. We will destroy... We'll use that. We will destroy Hera to draw 2 more cards. 21 plus 3 is 24. We can destroy a card. We'll destroy this one. And that gets us to, what, 26 power or something? That should be more than enough. You get the chance to block. It's not enough. we have beaten Crisis Antimonitor. Okay, this went pretty well. Circe was really, her powers are very good for this particular setup. From the beginning, we're able to keep villains, and that's pretty vital. Normally, villains are something that's locked behind something like Signature Trenchcoat, or over in Crisis 2, the Atom, Frankenstein in Crisis 3, etc. So since you aren't really able to get those villains, they're kind of locked away from you. And there are some strong villains within the Confrontation set. Having Circe able to keep those and put them right on top of her deck was very beneficial quite a few times. Then into the second level, we could back out of Confrontations if need be. We weren't locked into a confrontation that would potentially, damage our score or look like a losing situation. At the very first card, we can move on. And then finally, Circe's third level to take any confrontation card and make it an assist card. So we can take a confrontation card and say, we can't do a confrontation this turn, but set it aside so next turn we can. Fantastic. Use it several times, and I think it defeated a villain quite a few times. Very, very good setup. This worked great. I hope if you're part of the league, I hope you're enjoying yourself. I hope if you have any thoughts about this particular setup, I'd love to hear them. Feel free to comment or let me know through a message or whatever. If you're wondering still what the heck the league is, check out the link below. It's a semi-competitive way of playing the DC deck building game. Basically, everyone plays the same setup. You get a few choices like your hero or whatever. And then you get ranked at the end based on different factors like the size of your main deck, how many weaknesses you have in your possession, stuff like that. It is a lot of fun. I do enjoy doing these videos and running the league and stuff, but I enjoy playing in it even more. So I think you will too. Check out the link below. If you're already a member of the league, if you already are watching these videos and having a good time, and you're considering supporting it, there's a few ways you can do that. You can check out the Etsy store where you get things like the official league mat here for the Solo Crisis League. There's also things like stickers and pins and all sorts of fun stuff like that. I really like the pins. They came out super cool. Yeah, there it is. Oh, it's out of focus. Well, you get the idea. Super cool pin. You can also get those if you're part of the Patreon. Patreon gets you rewards like these physical pins or mid-round results or special looks at upcoming rounds, special members-only rounds between seasons. All of this, of course, depending on the level of the Patreon you're at. So check out the link below if you're interested in that. That's all I've really got for the night. I really appreciate you watching and playing and all of that fun stuff. Thank you for checking it out, and you have a good night.